guys, it's Michelle from Little Mama's House, and I'm here today with another plan with me in my Erin Condren Vertical Life Planner. As you can see, if you follow me, I have my Christmas cover on. This is probably the only time during the year that the Harry Potter covers will come off. And I have some Christmas decorations in there that I'm just going to take out while I plan. And so this week, for the week of December 14th, I am going to do a winter theme, and I pulled out a couple of my sets that I had for this week that I'd like to use. And the first one is the Snow Day set that's up in my shop. This is a set I designed specifically for the horizontal layout, and it's 5 pages, and it's sort of a bluish gray snow theme. You can see all those pages, but it has a lot of parts to it. And so this week I'm trying to, rather than use my huge bunch of functional stickers and trying to match to whatever theme I'm using, I've decided to use one of my own kits for the first time ever. I've never used one of my own kits, but I include a lot of stuff. So I thought I'd use these and see if that cuts down on needing some of those extra functional stickers that always end up being a mess. So I have this particular set, and then I also pulled out, I had a misprint on one of my other sets. This one I believe is called Let It Snow, and as you can see here, my printer, I think you can see it, my printer ran a big red line down some of the full boxes that were on this sheet. So rather than throw it out, I'm going to use everything from here on, because it doesn't match, but it coordinates. I have the same sort of snowflakes, and there's a couple of extra pieces here that I think I would like to use to fill in any spots that are left bare from the other set. So I have those, and then I also have my Christmas countdowns that I'm going to continue using. One set of functional stickers, because I do not include a scale on any of my sets. I probably should, but at this point I don't. So I'm going to use these scales from the Paperly Boutique. I have my little elf on the shelf guys here to remind me to move my elf, which I've forgotten to do tonight, so I'm glad I'm doing this, because otherwise Jingle Bell would not have moved. So I have my elf on the shelves from the Wishy Washy shop. And then I have these Sticko brand silver and blue snowflakes, which match my set. So I'm going to use these as a little bit of extra decoration. And then I have this silver and white foil little bee washi, and then a matching silver foil really skinny little bee washi that I'm going to use to cover, do my covering up. And finally, I have 3 different gel pens that I'm going to try this week. 2 are scribble stuff, a blue and a silver, and then the third is a purple jelly roll. And I'm not sure from looking at it whether this is one of the jelly rolls that turns silver as you write, but either way, I'm going to try it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And the first thing I'm going to do, I have a couple of full boxes that come in my set for the horizontal. Actually, I think I just have one. Let me see. I just have one of these big full boxes. This is for the bottom bar over here. I'm going to lay that down, and then I'm going to come back in with the sheet of full boxes and lay those onto my background. All of those, and now I'm just going to come back in here with my second set, and I have a couple of half boxes. I really want to fill this up, so I have some half boxes here. I'm not going to use these hydrates because I have some hydrates that I like a little bit better in my other set, and I only have 4 in this set anyway, so it wouldn't be enough. So I'm going to come in between the rest of the half boxes here, and then I have a couple of half boxes left from this set, and I'm going to come in and fill in any spots that I want to add more decoration to, because I really want to cover up again and go back to my normal style of having more covered look. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, I also have a couple of these full box size heart checklists, and I'm just going to add those on the days that I know that I have a lot of stuff going on, which are going to be Tuesday and Friday for this week. And then I have these little mini checklists here. And I'm just going to pop this over here. Sunday. On Saturday, but I'm going to put it here. Okay. Okay, so before I go ahead and fill in any more, oops. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. The last thing I want to fill in before I do my washi are some of these heart checklists. Alright, so now I'm going to go in and I'm going to do my washi, and I am going to use this nice thin washi to cordon off my days and to cordon off my sidebar, and then I'm going to use this washi across the top. Okay, so I have all the washi laid down. So what I would normally do now would be to come in and do my sidebar, and I'm actually going to change up how I do some of that for this week, because I have one of my bottom bar sets, and that tracks a couple of the things that I would normally put there, and I also have a specific hydration sticker which I would normally put there, and I think I'm going to move that maybe for this week. So what I am going to do is start off with the one thing that I know I want here, which will be my misfit. And I didn't print, a specific misfit sticker for myself because I'm, again, using a set. But I have these appointment dot stickers, which are circular, which is what I normally use for the misfit, and I include some blank ones, and so I'm going to use those for my fitness tracking for this week. So I'm going to pop these in where I would normally put that, and that's in the top left corner of my sidebar box. And then the other thing that I think I'm going to keep, actually that I know I'm going to keep in here, is I am going to keep my hydrates here. And I'm just going to pop these across the bottom of each box. And I just did them a little differently than I normally do them. Okay, and then the other thing I'm going to keep in this sidebar for this week is my Elf on the Shelf. Okay, and then before I add anything else in, I'm going to come back in with my countdown. And I am going to put these, this week I'm actually going to put these, instead of trying to smush them in the box, I'm going to put these right under the date because I have a different spot for my gym stuff for this week. So because I want everything to be layered and to look uniform, I'm going to come in with some of these blank headers here and just cover up to right under the date, and then I'll lay the number on top. Okay, so that's it for those numbers. Now, before I lay anything else down, I'm going to go ahead and put in my weekend banner so that doesn't get covered up. And I'm going to use the one from this snow day kit. And just lay that in over. Alright, so now I'm just going to come in and come down to my bottom bar and plan a couple things in there, because normally I would go ahead and start here, but I'm going to move some things around. So one of the things that I almost always put in this spot where I put the numbers is my gym, because I do the gym every day. And so instead I'm going to use this gym sticker, and let me bring it up here and get it into focus for you, for my sidebar instead. So I'm just going to pop this down. Actually, I'm going to put it all the way over here on the right in the sidebar. And then the other couple things I want to track here are my meals for the week. And so this is a tall one. I'm going to put this over here. And my little cleaning, so I'll put this in between. More would fit, but I personally I don't work, and my steps are part of my misfit, so I'm going to leave those there. But I am going to use this little mini little things, short sort of squat box for over here right under the word notes. That way if there's anything I think of, I can add that on. So there's my bottom bar all planned out, and I'll put one of my snowflakes over there. So that's it for that. Now I'm going to come back in, and because my gym is down here, I don't have to add that over here. And I'm just going to fold over and start my weekly planning. And I don't have a lot going on this week, except that we have my son's Christmas play. So everything other than that is just business as usual. So I'm going to go ahead here and put this little money sticker. I'm going to use this one for Monday, because that is when my Etsy deposit is due. And I'm going to, well, we're going to give this a try. I'm going to try this purple jelly roll pen and see how this shows up. So bear with me. Oh, it looks good. Okay, and this is a pen. It writes purple and then it sort of turns silver. I don't know how well it's reading on the camera. Let me zoom in a little for you. But it writes purple and then it sort of fades down to silver. So I hope you can see that. Okay, so Monday we also have our social media stuff. And then I'm also just going to put a reminder to ship my weekend orders, and that is it for Monday. Okay, so Tuesday of this week I do have my trash. My trash this week is just trash, and I have a sticker for that, so I am going to, oops, we used the blue. I'm going to instead try to use this dark gray, if I can grab the right one. There it is. So we also do have on the 15th, Tuesday, school. So I need this guy, And then I'm gonna have a couple of shop things to do on Tuesday. I'm going to leave a space here because a TV slot, because I think there is a show. Ugh, I can't line this up. That my husband and I are going to watch, that we have recorded, and do some catching up. But I'm just going to leave it blank until I double check with him. But I think that that's what's going to go there. And then that should be it for Tuesday. Wednesday, I have my gym in the morning, and then we go to gymnastics. And I do not have a gymnastics sticker, so I am going to use this little blank header, and I'm just going to fill it in. I think on Wednesday we are going to do, you know, we're going to do our cleaning, but we're also going to do some, some salt dough ornaments. That says salt dough ornaments. I hope you can see that. That's something we do as a tradition every year. So I'm going to put that in for Wednesday. And then I have my normal house cleaning routine. And that is it on Wednesday. Thursday, I have school. Let's see, who haven't we used? Light gray. We are going to attempt to plan with Heidi. Okay, and then I have all my social medias. We have the Christmas pageant. I want a special sticker for that. Let me see what I've got. Oh, I'll use one of these special little. We have my son's Christmas show that morning. I want to make sure that I put something there. And I'll use this little page flag here. And also Wednesday, because we have the pageant Thursday, my mother and brother are going to be spending the night. So I'm just going to put this little house guy here. That they're coming to our house. And I'm just going to make a note to make sure that their rooms are ready. Alright, so now I'm going to flip over and work on this half of the week. Make sure I'm not pulling anything up. Alright. Is my way in. And I'm just going to use this little purple scale. And then Friday I have a couple of things. On Friday is do our baking. Let's see, I have a cooking thing. I haven't used this color. So this year we plan to, I make it a traditional Italian cookie every year. It's called a pizzelle, and it does take a long time to make. It's a labor intensive. It's not difficult, but it's labor intensive. And so I'm going to make them this year for our new neighbors, a couple of the teachers that Anthony has at school, and a couple of my friends from the gym. Okay, so we're going to do the pizzelles Friday. Saturday, I never know what we're going to end up doing, so I am going to leave those in blank. I think I would, actually the only thing I know that I want to do is get a picture for ourselves with Santa. So I know we're not going to get that done this weekend, so we want to take him finally to see Santa. And as far as Saturday goes, that's the only thing that I know I have going on. I'm just gonna fill in this little bit of space that I had left up with some of these little guys. And that is it. So my kit actually works better than I had hoped. It contained way more than what I need, which is nice, but for somebody who has a lot more going on, I think it would have worked too. So you can see I was left over with quite a bit, but I'm not that busy, so you know, there would have been enough here, I think, for somebody who really had a lot going on. They could have filled in a whole lot more than what I did. So I'll save that and I'll use those again another time when I have something that coordinates. The only thing left I have now to do, let me open this up so that you can see, is come back in with my little decorative snowflakes and just add a little bit of extra sparkle. I really, really like how this week came out, so I'm not going to do too much more to it because I don't want to ruin it, but I do like to add a little bit extra. So alright, so there you have it. All done. I love how it came out. This has been, I think, one of my favorite layouts, and as you can see, I had gone last week a more empty for me look, and so this is more my style with everything being really filled in, and I can still read everything I have to do. Again, I don't really have a lot in my schedule generally, so it's easy to decorate heavily because I can still see that I only have 4 things to do, you know, all week. So I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope it gave you some ideas. I did a lot of stuff different than I normally do this week, but I actually really like the result. I think I'm gonna start using one of these bottom bars more often because it gives me a lot more room here in my sidebar, and I tend to like to put stuff here, like countdowns or reminders for the elf or whatever, that sort of get lost when I have all of my fitness stuff in one spot there. So I don't know, stay tuned. We'll see next week. I'm going to use another kit. I already know what I'm going to do for next week, for the week of Christmas. Of course, it's going to be one of those crazy weeks where I shove everything in, but I already have a plan. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Bye.